Boom! What's going on, everybody? How we doing? This has been a long time since I've been live on Every Day is a Saturday, USMC veteran, but we are live today for a special occasion. We're here to share. Geez, if I can clear my throat here. We're here to share my experience with the Herostock, along with some of my fellow friends, family members who also went to the event as well. They're going to share their experiences. I put together a little bit of a video. Let me tell you guys what Herostock 2024 Ashland, Nebraska was a great one. 2-day event. The first night kicked it off with rock. It was an amazing night. I went a little bit hard in the paints, I would say, probably on that Friday night. So didn't have very many pictures to show for Friday night. But nevertheless, we had an amazing time. That's all that matters. And then Saturday, I realized, gosh damn, I didn't take very many pictures. So try to do a little bit better job and try to mellow down a little bit more for the second night. And what a magical night, you know. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about my experience. So as most of you guys may know, I do live in Southern California. So for me to get out to Nebraska, it is a little bit of a flight. Plane, trains, and automobiles, all that good stuff. So I don't know. I think I'm a security risk at the airports now. I'm pretty much determined that because the last time I went out to Nebraska to and from, I was stopped at that little point, and I had these little dots on my junk and then on the backside. So I had to go over to the side and get groped. Well, didn't change this time either. Same thing going there and same thing coming back. So I guess I'm just a huge security risk. And not just to top that part off, but they go and like push my bag off to the side. Whose bag is this? I'm like, mine. And we got to rerun it through security. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, flying is definitely I think I'm gonna have to go do that whole pre-check thing, that pre-screening that you can do. I looked into that, probably a little bit of a faster way of doing things. But Anthony, what's up, brother? Glad to see you, man. Glad to got to meet you finally as well. You know, so hey, I flew out there. I got out there really late on Thursday night. Just basically got myself to the hotel, took an Uber, crashed out. The next morning, I met up with my buddy Tom Ettinger, and we decided to go to a place called Down the Hatch. And we started off kind of the pre-show before the event. We decided to go over there and get a couple beers. Yeah, just a couple of beers, you know. Kevin, what's up, brother? Man, what's going on? Hey, so we had a couple beers there, had a good time. Went back to our room, kind of got ourselves ready, and then we headed over to the golf course, that's where the Herostock was, and it was rock night. And I just remember buying a lot of drink tickets. You had to go buy drink tickets. But let me tell you guys, the setup was amazing, right? It was just a really beautiful open layout. You could, when you're inside, you can see the outside, and when you're on the outside, you could see the inside. So it really was a great venue. They had a large setup for all the nonprofits on the on the drive and all that stuff. TJ Durkin, what up, my brother? Welcome in, man. If you guys don't know, he's from Veteran Canada community. Great guy. But yeah, so the venue was absolutely amazing. And then we kicked it off with the rock night, and all the musicians and artists, they played amazing music. It was a great time. We all had a good time. Everybody was in there hugging. It was very magical moments. So we shut her down. We tried to get an Uber back. I was rolling with my buddy Tom. You can't get an Uber in Ashland, by the way. Not out of there, at least. You can get one into there, but getting out of there, it is tough. So luckily, our buddy Jason, he was able to give us a ride. He wasn't super busy that night because they didn't really have to do a major breakdown because we were going to be right back at it on that Saturday. So, go back to the room Friday night, and it was very epic, I will say the least. Um, yeah, we had a lot of fun, and definitely went a little harder in the paint, I would say. So definitely made for a very interesting end of the night for Friday, Saturday morning. But we got up, and Saturday morning I was feeling it, ready to go again. Got a hold of my buddy Steiner, and he came and picked us up. Well, came and picked me up. Tom wasn't ready. He was still pretty out of it. So he kind of chilled there, and I went and got with Jason, and we had to go do a couple little errands, and then we ended up getting to the venue a little bit early, which I was really happy about getting there early because I got to hang out with Groove and Tom and a couple other great gentlemen who were playing their guitars right there, and I got to watch a cool little, you know, impromptu concert. You know what I mean? Like it was Joe Allen Christie, Derek Thompson, Scott Sneed, Groove and Tom. I think that was all of us just kind of hanging out there at that moment in time. But yeah, it was really great to be there a little early. I was, it was a little hot and humid that next day, and going hard that night before doesn't really mix well. And then, once the event got kicking off about 2 p.m. and my buddy Derek Thompson got to get on the stage, and let me tell you, he really did a great job opening it up. Really killed it. Super proud of you, Derek, man. You killed it, and I know you were so nervous before you got going, man. I was hanging out with you before you were trying to figure out your sets and stuff, but you really killed it, buddy. You really killed it. I'm super proud of you, Derek, and keep doing what you're doing, man, and keep pushing. Sky's the limits for you, bud. And I hope to see you, at the next Herostock. Yeah, so the second night we kept going on, and all the great musics. They had a lot more nonprofits kind of set up on the second day. Um, Doc Goodbeard, Kevin Gorin had beard trimming station going on. A lot of people went over there, got their beards trimmed, and it was just, man, let me tell you, it was a magical event, and it was great getting to meet a lot of you that I haven't gotten to meet. We've gotten to meet, over the videos and all that stuff, but meeting in person, getting to hug you guys and hang out and break some laughs and have some fun, just a different experience. And you can't really explain it. It's one of those events you got to go there and get that experience for yourself. But it is amazing. There was no drama there. Everybody was laughing, having a great time. Even just running into people you never knew. And it was just like, oh shit, man, you served during this time. Okay, yeah, me too. About it's just great because when you're around veterans and like-minded people, you have a lot more in common, and it just really makes for a really good time. So I'm just very blessed and thankful for Jason Steiner and his team for doing an amazing event. You guys do a great job. I know that it's a lot of work. I'm not really doing the work myself, but I've hung out with Jason a lot on the backside, and I see a lot of the things that are going on the back end. And you guys are just really killing it, and you guys are making a great event. And no matter how hard it is, just keep on trucking. We need it. A lot of us need this, and it's a great time. Hopefully, it's going to be for years to come. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get to the video, and we're going to get to learn and hear about other people's experience that they shared, along with some videos and photos. It's about a 13-minute video, so hang tight, and I'll come and we'll go ahead and shut her down after the video and enjoy. All right, let's check it out.
Up, Herostock Nation. We are out here at Country Drive Golf Course.
Hey Brian Groove, it's Tom Lamog with Guitars for Vets Cyber Chapter. Wanted to let you know just how much fun Herostock Ashland was. I had an opportunity to meet a lot of people that I've only met online, meet them in person, even get to jam with them on guitar, and that was a real thrill for me. But kudos to Jason Steiner. The event was so well organized. From the moment you drove up onto the driveway, you're greeted by the beautiful Herostock banners. Parking was no problem. Everything was so organized, from the vendor booths to the outhouses to the food trucks, the music venue, the game area. It was just so well put together. And as Jason had told me, Tom, I can tell you all you want to know about it, but you just really need to be here. And I'm glad that I was able to do that. The music was phenomenal. Both days, the rock set, the country set, Scotty Hastings had rocked the place. He closed the entire event down and had you and a bunch of other folks up there dancing, and it was really beautiful to see. Brothers in arms, sisters in arms as well too. The camaraderie was just indescribable. You had to be there, really. Anyway, with that said, I'm hoping that next year it'll also be in Ashland. I understand it might be, and if that's the case, then I plan on being there. So Herostock 2025, hope to be there, hope to see you all there as well too. And until then, take it easy.
Hi, my name is Bree Steiner, the daughter of Jason Steiner, who is the founder and president of Herostock. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all those men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, or who are actively making the ultimate sacrifice for our country. It does not go unnoticed. Secondly, I'd like to say the Herostock community is just amazing. I firsthand have witnessed people who are in need of that community, and they have found it within Herostock. It has been such a blessing and such an honor to have been along on this ride the past 2 years and really just experience all of it and meet all these amazing people who have come through along the way. Thank you to everybody who has come out to any of our events, and we really hope to see you at the next one so you can see what Herostock is all about.
This is Betsy Ross, author of the Fight series. I finally made it to Herostock this year in Ashland, Nebraska, and it was just an amazing experience overall. I mean, just finally getting to meet everyone that I was speaking to for the last year, meeting new people I've never even met, heard of, or any of their organizations before. It really is an indescribable feeling, because people coming together with the same missions, the same passions, the same love for the military and our veterans, finally coming together. I mean, when vets come together to help vets, amazing things happen. I mean, most people do miss that camaraderie from the military. So to finally just have that, it almost feels like magic. People who've never served together, maybe from different eras who served, different branches coming together like we've known each other. Like this was just some long needed family reunion. It was just hearing everyone's conversations. It was just real quick. This is my name. This is who I am. This is what I do. Organization, whatever. And people just came together and it just made you feel good. It made you feel included and accepted for who you were. I mean, regardless of what you went through or anything like that, it was like we were able to all come together for that same mission, same cause for veterans, spreading awareness, spreading just resources and networking with one another and say, hey, these people can help you with this. There's no shame for asking for help, and just having that like-minded, just everywhere you turned, you saw it. It was amazing. You had the live bands. You knew they were all veterans or at least supported veterans, and then you had everyone just around you. It was just a good atmosphere to just be able to just sit back and watch. Whether, it didn't even matter if you really deployed or not, what branch you served. Like I said, it was just an amazing place to be. If you didn't know where to be or where you could be accepted, Herostock. Herostock is the place for you. If you are a veteran or you just love veterans, veterans coming together and making things happen. That is what we do. And we're going to continue to do that, and I cannot wait for next
Herostock 2024, another outstanding experience. My second year in a row at Herostock, and it's a place where you meet veterans. There's multiple nonprofits, there's music, there's drinks, there's food, and it's a place where camaraderie just comes together. It's a place to where you're able to just be who you are, no judgment, and you just meet people and vibe and come together. It's a love fest. So Herostock is gonna be moving on from state to state, and that experience and the camaraderie and brotherhood and everything you meet along the way, man, it's hard to put in words, but Herostock is here, and it's here to stay, and I'm just so glad to be part of this community.
Hi, my name's Scott Sneed. I'm from North Platte, Nebraska. Herostock 24 was my first Herostock, and probably the greatest experience I've ever met. Coming into a blind, I was very welcomed, and it's almost like you come into a family reunion that you didn't know you had. Everybody was just really, really inviting, super cool, super chill. Everybody I got to meet, from the man himself, Scotty Hastings, to a good friend and someone I can call brother and stuff now, and Schaefer Mueller to Shannon Book, just everybody, all the guys there, and the chance to just be a part of something that big was just awesome. So it's a great experience, and one I'm planning on to continue for the foreseeable future. So get a chance, get out there. Later.
Hey everyone, it's Kevin with Doc Goodbeard. I just wanted to let everybody know what a great time we had at Herostock. What an experience. hanging out with all of our brothers and sisters, veterans, community, supporting all of you was such an honor. And I can't wait for next year. I met so many wonderful people out there. And I just wanted to say thanks to Jason Steiner and all the team members of Herostock that put this thing together. You deserve a huge thank you. And we'll see you next year. And remember, it's all about the beard, man.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Thompson of Derek Thompson Music. As you might have guessed, I just want to talk to you guys about Herostock, what a blast it was, what a blessing it was to get to perform. I cannot be any happier about all of it. It was a great experience. You can't find anything better anywhere out there, honestly. Getting to see everyone there, the friends I've made over the past year since last Herostock, and everything that's gone on since then, just knowing those people, it was great to see them, and all the new people that were there, all the fans, everyone that was there to listen to the music, to enjoy the venue, and just have a good time with each other. Everyone was family. There was no other feeling other than love and enjoyment, and I don't think you're going to find that anywhere else. I really can't tell you how good of a time it was. It was unbelievably successful in my eyes, and I got to play music with a lot of really great musicians, so how does it get any better? It just doesn't. It really doesn't. So be sure to check out Herostock and understand how great of a thing it is. Jason Steiner and that whole crew, they're just doing incredible things, and I hope for everyone's sake you all get to make it to a show sometime.
And see you always show. Not quite sure how I can make it anymore. Does it matter? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman goes? She's been good to me. Come on now.
All right. So as you guys can see, that was an amazing time. Everybody that went there, just you could tell everybody had a great time. I mean, Herostock is one of those events. I'm telling you, you definitely got to go to it. You got to go check it out. It was really great to actually sit there and hang out with so many people and get to meet a lot of people as well. I've been a part of Veteran Voice Radio now for a couple years, about almost 2 years probably now, and gotten really familiar with a lot of the artists that we play on Veteran Voice Radio. Schaefer Mueller, Scotty Hastings, Joe Allen Christie, Derek Stoner, Derek Thompson, all those guys. We play them there, and it was just great getting to meet them, as well as Kimberly Myers as well. Get to meet her in person as well. So what an honor to get to meet everybody and actually talk to them, get to see their personalities. And, I was lucky enough. I got autographs. Now, if I didn't I think the only person I really missed was Derek Thompson, because he's probably on his fifth costume change. But I did ask him, he's just elusive. Got a Schaefer Mueller. Get the Schaefer Mueller's little autograph as well. It was really cool getting to meet Schaefer. He's an awesome guy, really down to earth dude. Got another hat right here. Got a couple hats. All my stickers now are all on my desk. I got plenty of stickers. Walked away with quite a bit of merch. And just, I always walk away from, yep, don't forget Shannon Book. Mr. Shannon Book, I was honored to get to meet him finally as well. There's so many of them, and like I said, it's the coolest thing being at these events because these guys are walking around, they're hanging out, they're eating food with you, they're joking, and they're having a good time. They're not, too impersonable where they won't talk to you or anything like that. Um, the camaraderie is unreal at a hero stock. Everybody you can tell is just in their atmosphere, in their place. Everybody seems to feel comfortable there, and you just hear a lot of laughters, hugging. Um, it just electric, and it's very magical. And I do encourage anyone out there for you guys to try your best to make it out there. I think something I would like to try to do here at Every Day is a Saturday USMC veteran. I think what I'm going to try to do is start trying to take in some donations and try to see if there's a way that I can help someone get to a hero stock, someone that really probably ain't able to get there, can't really afford it, really would love to go. Um, so uh, I here at this podcast, I would really like to do something like that and try to, figure out a way that I can kind of, sponsor someone to get them to a hero stock. Cause I really do think it's that great of an event. And I really think it's that important for a lot of you who maybe are kind of struggling and you're really don't want to get out and go do stuff. Um, Hero stock is definitely a place that I would say try to get there. And if I can try to make that possible and help in some shape or form, I think I'm going to try to do that and try to make that a mission here on Every Day is a Saturday USMC veteran and see if there's some way we can kind of give someone like a scholarship or something and a hero stock scholarship and try to get them to the event. Like I said, it would be great for everybody to show up. I know eventually Hero Stock would like to try to get out, and make it to other states, but I think for now, Hero Stock right there in Ashland is probably an annual thing, and I know for me, that is the event I will always try to make. Um, it's my second year in a row going. Got to see a lot of familiar faces, which that was great, and then I got to see a lot of new faces that hadn't had the chance to meet. So I'm still on my hero stock high, and I'm telling you guys, definitely go check Hero Stock out. It is a great event. Jason and board members, you guys are amazing. You guys are doing great things. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep fighting the great fight, and you guys are doing a great event, and it really is very well shown. And you guys are very hospitable. And I want to say a special thank to Jason Steiner for making me feel at home, bro. I'm miles away from my home. I was out there without the wifey. I appreciate you, even though I know you were dead tired, man. You kind of hung out with me on Sunday, and we got to go drink a beer and hang out over at the brewery and meet Paul. He was an amazing dude. Quick story about that. We go over to the brewery to go drink some beers. It's me, Groove and Tom, and Jason Steiner. So Paul is the owner of the brewery, and he's a Marine, and he's a Marine. So we go to the back. He's having a little get together for his family, and it's like they got a live band going, they got food. Well, he's super hospitable. He just gets up, says, "Hey, let's go get you guys some beers, and then we're gonna come back. We'll sit down." And as we go in and sit down, he was just like, "I want check it out. I want you guys to hit me in my chest as hard, punch me as hard as you can in my chest, but I get to punch you back in your chest." And I'm just like, damn, okay, he's a Marine. Yeah, he's a Marine, man. So first Steiner, goes back, and I'm like, oh shit, we're really doing this, man. Bah! He pops ball. All right. And Paul's just like, he kind of shrugs it off. And then, Paul punches Steiner back. And then Tom goes next. Groove and Tom, he goes next. He punches him. And then, he gets punched back, and Paul's talking shit a lot about this, and So I gave a decent, one to the chest, and he's like, okay, all right. And then he punches me back. And then at the end, he, Mr. Talk shit here. He goes, yeah, you guys, that wasn't shit. And you guys could have done way better than that. And I was like, well, I'm thinking, damn, I didn't want to cave the man's chest in, and then I told him, well, I was like, well, to be honest with you, Paul, yours wasn't that, that tough either, though. Yeah. So, but man, what a good time. I had a really great time. I headed back to the airport on Monday. Got to go hang out with Ace a little bit. Steiner had to work that day, so I got to see him, but he transferred me off to Ace, and then hung out with Ace. He had to get a part over there in Omaha. So he gave me a ride over there, and I was at the airport for quite some time. And then, of course, like you said, going in there, get the red dot in the front, red dot in the back. You got to get the fondle done again. Back, at least this flight was a straight flight. I take that back. It was supposed to be a straight flight, but it did stop in Vegas. I just didn't have to get off and do a transfer. I just stayed on the plane, and I had all 3 seats to myself on the way back the whole time. So that was great, because the first one, I've never really flew Southwest. Southwest is kind of like they give you certain numbers, and you kind of file in with those numbers, and they call you in like 1 through 5, 5 through 10, blah, 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 So, and you're in groups. Well, shit, if you're in one of the later groups, because it's open seating, it's just by your groups. So if you're like, say, late B's, early C, any C actually, group C, you're gonna get a fucked seat. And I'm a big dude, so I don't I'm always looking for that aisle seat, right? Like, just I need that extra room and all that. Well, the flight over there, it was the only seats available by the time I was boarding was freaking middle seats. So I was like, I'm identifying, in the seats. I'm looking for the smallest humans sitting, in the aisle and in the window. So I found these 2 ladies and bought a bing, bada boom, just sat right in between them. And I didn't move. I was like boot camp status, left hand, right, left knee, and right hand, right knee, and just sitting there. And it's like a fucking 3-hour some flight. I tell you, by the time I got done and got off there, it was because oh man, I just don't like to be that guy on the plane that's a nuisance or anything like that. So I'm the one that suffers, I don't make others suffer. But anyhow, I had an amazing time. I hope everybody that went had just about as amazing time as I did. I appreciate everybody that sent a video in and also sent in some amazing pictures. There's tons and tons of pictures that I still haven't had a chance to go completely through. But keep checking out Herostock, guys. Go over there, give them a like, give them a follow if you haven't done one so far. As you know, the other thing about the Herostock event is a lot of times they try to stream the show itself. So if you can't exactly make it out there, maybe you'll be able to check one of the live streams. I know they're Veteran Voice Radio is working on a way of doing maybe not necessarily live, but way of recording it so that way it doesn't come across so choppy and you get to actually see the show just like we do. But anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing weekend out there. You know how I say it. Don't let the day kick your ass. Make sure you're out there kicking the day's ass. We'll see you guys. Until next time. Arr.